Welcome to the new week. So, first impressions after gluing this thing together. When the grass is laying down, it's kind of hard to cut. I don't have the movement quite down, but this is exciting. I'm glad I bought a scythe. I'm gonna work on the grass up here a little bit, maybe cut through the path down to the garden and see if I can't make my way to the fence at the end so that I can dig some holes to plant rose seeds this upcoming week after it rains. I haven't dug holes for the trees yet because I had to take yesterday off. Back felt kind of weird. And I'm gonna lay some more landscape fabric today. So I'll probably film a part 2 of this because I'm gonna keep mowing and you don't need to watch that because it'll probably be boring. Till the next segment. So for part 2, we're in the plant room again. I tried to take video of me laying down that landscape fabric, but Apple is doing that thing whereas if you don't have a new phone, they make your battery die after like 5 minutes of being disconnected from power. So we'll see how this light does. It's the same one as I have the pygmies and pings under that I already had before. It looks to be maybe the same distance away based on where these shelves are, right? Except I don't have a drip tray under them. We'll see how that works if I can manage to not water the light underneath it. So I moved some of the new neps that I got under the light, and then I also got some pygmy gemme. They finally came. 6 different species worth. We'll see how they do because I already had 2 different species and two kinds of the scorp, I think. The Drosera scorpioides. And we'll see how they go. So when I got these gemme, I don't know if you can see them in there. They were actually like, some of the satchels were dry, but they still looked great. But when I set gemme out, I soaked them and they didn't really survive the journey. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'm just miserable at it. Here's my tillies. Surprisingly still alive. So what I wanted to show you was the landscape fabric that I've been putting down. So where's my finger? This one over here is what I did this morning. Don't mind the shadow of the house and everything. The other ones are what already pre-existed. I ran out of landscape fabric, but actually I think it was just the right amount because I think I planned on making that blob about that big. I also, you can't see it from here, but I potted up into a bigger pot and also planted the seeds of that May pop that I had. So that's in the garden now to overwinter because it's temperate. I pulled down the rest of the sunflowers over here. Some of them had a big clump of dirt with them, so I just kind of left them laying there. The rain this upcoming week should hopefully wash the dirt off the roots, and then I can chuck the sunflower stems. I put it in the, where's my finger, the big patch of flowers from this year. Hopefully it'll decompose and break down. So I didn't touch any of the ones on that side of the yard because, I mean, it's kind of a mess already, and I kind of want whatever screen I can get for the neighbors who built that viewing platform, right? Anyway, that's where it's at. I haven't decided, so maybe I should put landscape fabric over that spot there where the old shed used to be, but I'd have to order another roll of landscape fabric, and I'm not sure if I feel like doing that. I guess I will if I want to cover a spot over here too, and maybe what I had originally drawn out here that I would cover to make really most of the yard, not grass. So it's a bit dry. I watered the garden too, like the veggie garden and then the rhubarb over here. 2 of them are definitely dead. I don't know what happened. I'm going to blame it on moles. So once it actually hits freezing, I'm going to move them. But I might move them actually after the upcoming rain this week when the ground is a little bit mushier and pliable. Move them to the garden too. Once that happens, I need to dig the holes for the trees in the back too. Even trying to hammer those landscape staples this morning was a little bit hard, so it's definitely dry in the ground. What else? I didn't get to planting those rose seeds either because I'd want to dig in the ground a little bit for that. Hopefully they can sprout up through the grass in the springtime. I mean, if it's still a species that exists, then presumably it can grow through grass, right? Hopefully sprouting from seed, that's true. But I'm sure there's plenty of people who have poorly maintained, not weeded rose patches that are still thriving. That might be it. Okay, so things in here. I have some dying leaves, but I'm assuming it's because I went through and poured that pesticide all over everything, right, to get rid of all the bugs. I'm gonna chop a lot of these things some more. Like, the amount of Spectabilus bitellengensis vine here, considering there was a bunch of basils coming up, I can totally chop several meters off of this. You can tell that the Platychila has a bunch of basils, so maybe I'm gonna chop all of the stems here. Maybe once it finishes blooming, but maybe not. Not today though, my back's already killing me. Probably will chop this Mikei. Probably won't root, but I might as well try, right? And we'll see about the rest of them. I kind of want to leave the Campy Crosses there to see if they'll bloom if they get any taller, because I definitely want to make more seeds with them now that sprouting seeds sort of works for me. But I'm going to get some fancier plant shelves that they're like wooden and they have wheels on them. They'll match with the rest of the house because I need to get things out of here if I'm ever going to reno this to move the bathroom and gain a bedroom, because long term this probably shouldn't stay here anyway, because I'm probably going to have humidity problems in here if I don't already, and I just don't see the visual signs of it yet, right? So I've got my work cut out for me. This upcoming week I might try to spackle the walls, and I've got some paint swatches coming too, to figure out what kind of white is all over the house, because I hope to paint sometime in the not too far future. Look at that nice tiny wee upper. Okay, that's it for this week. Okay, bye.